Alright, good afternoon. This time we're gonna make something that I don't know what to call yet, so I'll figure it out, okay? Actually, I ran out of papaitan mix. I was supposed to make Pinapaitang Bulalo, alright? So what I did was I had them make the Bulalo first, which is this one I'm gonna show you. Here. Can you see it? There. See? So I have the bulalo already made. I had it pressure cooked already. So malambot na siya. Then of course, you won't call it bulalo without these things, right? There's your bone marrow, all right? And then I also have, whoops, let's see this. I also have the tualya or the tripe, ox tripe, no, or tualya. Okay, and really I was set on making pinapaitang bulalo, but since they ran out of Mamacita's papaitan mix, which I use, I don't do it from scratch kasi para mabilis lang. So what I did was I used this one instead. This one. So all they had was caldereta mix. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm not gonna do the papaitan anymore. I'm gonna pivot, no, to what I call osso, buco, and ox tripe, and Italian sausage, and so many other things. Actually, I haven't determined what to call it yet. Okay, so if you have some suggestions, just say it in the comment box. Huh? Alright, so we're gonna start, and as usual, I want to start with some butter. There. Wow. Lakas ng usok agad. You know, ganyan talaga pag butter. Okay, madali kasing masunog yung butter. Alright? Then I'm gonna follow with some bacon. There. Alright. So this is live. And what happened just there was the butter kind of jumped out. There. Bilis, no? Oh. Okay. So, really, the reason why I used butter and didn't put mantika anymore, because I'm going to use the mantika of the bacon. Yan. You know how it is, right? So, this is the, I think if you watched the last video, this is the sweating part. Okay? Yan. So, we're gonna leave it there and have it sweat ng konti. Papapawisin natin yung bacon. Alright? Yan. So, what Yaya Gina did was, she already cut the bacon in half. So, di ba bacon naka-plastic yan, right? You cut it right in the middle. Okay? So, bale, if parang the bacon strip is cut into two. You cut it habang naka-plastic pa. Okay? And then you just put it here. And wait for it to form its own oil or fat. Okay? So, matutunaw yung taba niya. Yun yung magiging base ng panglasa natin. Okay? So, we're making a stew. Okay? And as you saw a while ago, we're using like a caldereta mix for this one. So, it's a mix between osso, buco, and tripe. Alright? So, if you guys can hear the dogs outside, pasensya na kayo. I have some guests coming, my kids are coming, so the dogs are barking like crazy. Yan. Okay. I bet some of you are eating already at this time, no? So, maybe after you watch this video, I'll just save it and reshare it, no? So that you can follow and do your own version. Alright? Again, this is basically gonna be osso buco with ox tripe and Italian sausage. Maybe that's what I'm gonna call it. For now, huh? But if you have suggestions, just let me know. Alright? So as usual, we're using this. If you notice, medyo, you know, I had to put the kalan, or what do you call it? The kawa, closer to the camera. So I'm using the small burner now. Kaya medyo matagal-tagal ng konti. The last time kasi it was hard when we were doing the taping. I had the kawa on the other side and my hand was covering the camera. So Hopefully this is a better view for you guys. Okay? So now we're starting to see some formation of, parang oil or fat, no, from the bacon. And now, we're gonna put in the Italian sausage. So I'll show it to you, ha? Here. This one's Rock's Deli Italian sausage. No? So 1 pack is 500 grams. I had it cut into smaller bite sizes. And we're just gonna dump it here. Yan. Okay, so far so good. You follow naman, di ba? Not so complicated. Okay? Very Spanish inspired. Although this one's more Italian than anything else. Pero still, halos magkakapareho yung salita. So I think magpinsan sila in terms of language. Ha? Yan. Alright. So we're gonna wait for it ng konti, no? We're gonna make it sweat some more. Okay? Yan. But you know the good thing about these things, at the start pa lang, yung key ingredients pa lang niya, pwede mo nang kainin, no? So you've got here, right now, you've got Italian sausage and you've got your bacon. Alright, both of them are there. Yeah, we got a good fire going. Tama lang yung ano niya. Tama lang yung init niya, no? So, basically what we're doing, no, is we're making them sweat because we want the juice, we want the sauce or the oil, no? And we want them inside the pan. We're not gonna throw anything, ha? So that what you've got here is butter, you've got bacon, and you've got Italian sausage. As I said, yan palang ulam na. Alright? Now, after that, I'd like to go in with my bawang and sibuyas, no? Okay, we're going in with our bawang and our sibuyas. Tingin ka sa kamay ko, natulog na, Gina. So, we'll do our sibuyas first before the bawang. Oops, I'm blocking it with my hand again. I'm not yet used to this, sorry. Yan. I do the sibuyas because I don't want the bawang to burn. Okay, I'll mix it once. Oh, you should smell this by now. It smells really good. There. And then, you add your bawang. Here you go. There. I think I got it right this time. Easier to present it to you guys. Okay. Yan. We're taking a little more time because I'd like for it to be mas mainit sana than this. Kaso may limitation yung burner. As I said, I'm using the smallest burner kasi so that you can see it. Okay? But it's okay. I mean, it's gonna do the trick. So don't worry about it. So far, what we have here our bacon, our Italian sausage sliced, we have our sibuyas, onions, and we have our bawang, our garlic. Okay. Now at this point, no, sige, we'll try to introduce some of the other stuff na. But the other stuff kasi, you know what I like to do is I normally put the sweating ones muna so that I can get the oil, I can harness the oil. And sometimes, kagaya ng ganito, you have to help it out ng konti because like the sausages are quite juicy. Same with the bacon, no? And same with the, you know, the bawang and the onions, they both have parang water content right? So, kaya parang nagde-develop siya ng juice. But if you want it to sear a little more, then you just add some oil. So maybe, Gina, saan nakalagay yung olive oil? May olive oil. No, this is not olive oil. Alright, sorry ha, I'm blocking you, I know, but... Here. So let's add some olive oil to the mix para medyo mas mabilis-bilis siya ng konti. Yan. There. You know what I mean by some, right? Dami. That's some in this family. Okay. So this one's gonna help you. Yan. Para mas medyo umingay siya ng konti, no? Because you put in some olive oil na. Yan. Mas bibilis na ngayon yung pagba-brown niya. There. Okay. Nice. So aside from this, you have, we're gonna start adding some stuff na, ha? Okay. We're gonna start adding the mushrooms. Here's the, ayan, a can of mushrooms, sliced mushrooms para madali. Take out the water. Okay, don't leave them in. There. So you have to keep on stirring this. Yan. Otherwise, you know, baka magsabaw siya ng gusto eh. So, sayang naman. This is like the searing process right now. So you really need this to brown up. Okay, let me see how strong this can get. Yeah, I think this is the strongest already. So let's just leave it there. Okay naman siya. I don't need this toasted din naman. Alright? And later on, I'm gonna show you a secret on how to add more flavor to this. There. You see, I like to do that, no? Okay. Now, after we put our mushrooms there, we're gonna put a can of chickpeas. Ayan, chickpeas. You know what chickpeas are? They're like garbanzos. They are garbanzos. So, we'll just sprinkle it there. There you go. Yan. Yeah, let's put the whole can. Right? A whole can of chickpeas. Para may protein. Okay? And pampuric acid. Sabi nga nila. Alright, so you start mixing it pa rin. Now, you want to put the chickpeas para lumambot siya. Right? So, yan. You know what? This is almost, again, people are gonna say na naman in the comment section, they're gonna say, it's like callos. Yeah. It's always like callos. Okay, nagkakatalo lang talaga pagdating sa sauce minsan, no? So there. After that, we'll add our the hard stuff muna. We put the garbanzo beans in already. Yeah, we'll add those potatoes, all right? These potatoes have been pre-boiled. Okay, so medyo malambot ito. Kasi it's very risky eh. If you're cooking tapos your potatoes are matigas, no? So just to be doubly sure, pre-boil them already. There. These are about 2 large potatoes that we use. And the carrots. Same thing with the carrots. Okay, pre-boil them. Right? That's what we did. So, you can't make a mistake. Put them right in. Dami na oh. Can you see it? Sana kasya na naman lahat. Wala pang laman eh. Pero mamaya, when we put the laman, oh my, I need to get a bigger kawa. Right? I don't know what they call this in English kasi. It's not a pot. It's not a pan. So I don't know. It's a wok, maybe, yeah? But wok is normally black. So I don't know. That's why I call it a kawa na lang. Alright, there. Okay. So you know, from time to time, you know, you want to give the ingredients some time to para bang merge or meld para magkahalo talaga sila, no? Para yung patatas maglasang bacon, you know what I mean? Para mahawa ba sila sa lasa. But that's the secret. We're not gonna take anything away from this. We're just gonna keep it in this kawa. So walang makakawala. The only thing na nakakawala is the vapor na lumalabas. Okay? Then we add our bell pepper. Okay? It's a mix. I have some red and I have a little of green para Christmas. There you go. Yan. Whoops. Okay. Wow. See? Now I don't have a place to put my... Ay, nako, this always happens to me. I don't have a place to put my meat. Oh no. But we'll see. We'll be careful. Baka umabot naman. Baka mag-cash siya. If not, I'm gonna have to break out into another pot. But, hey, that's what live cooking is all about. Yun nga eh. Originally, I was supposed to make papaitan, right? Pinapaitang Bulalo. And now, I'm ending up with, you know, it was so Pinoy. And now, it's becoming very Italian. So, anyways, let's see. Alright, now, here's what I like to do pagka ganitong at this point, no? And this one, I'm not sure if other chefs do this, but I certainly like to do it. This is what I do. I take the mix, all right, and I don't dilute it in water. Muna. I'll tell you the secret later. So first, I use this like a dry rub, okay? So I pour it here. Ito, ma-hatching kayo dito sigurado. Because it's very fine powder. Yan. So I'm using Mamacita's caldereta mix. Okay? So that's the one. Yan. So, one trick, para hindi kayo matching, you breathe through your mouth. Now, this is the first one that I put, no? Yan. So you'll see a color change, biglaan, because of that orange powder, no? I'm gonna get another one. Okay, I'm gonna get another one. And do the same thing. Okay? So this is the second packet, no? Kasi, you know, one of these, one packet is good for 1 kilo. Well, I've got 4 kilos of meat and maybe another kilo of vegetables. So I have like 5 kilos. So strictly speaking, I'm supposed to do like 5 packs of these. But I'll start with 2 right now. So take a look at what I'm doing. You like the color? Nice, no? Take a look at what I'm trying to do here. And I'll explain to you why I'm doing it. The reason why I'm putting the powder directly on the meat, no, and the vegetables is so that every subo may lasa. You get it? Kasi, look, if you just put the flavor doon sa sauce, so pag nawalan ka ng sauce, walang lasa yung laman. Alright? So the way I cook, I try to infuse every bite with as much flavor as I can. So instead of diluting it in some broth, what I've done is I put it directly on the meat and the vegetables and I started mixing it. So technically I'm coating each subo, no, of the laman with that nice red stew or caldereta mix. Yan. So you could just imagine how intense the flavor is going to be, no? Now don't worry. Again, I keep on talking about the tutong or the sokarat. Don't worry if you have that. Because we're gonna use that later on. No? When we start adding more broth into this. Alright, so. Now, this is the scary part. Now, I need to apply or put the tripe. Okay, so, here's the tripe that I showed you kanina. This one, pinalambot na to sa pressure cooker. Okay, and cut it similar to callos nga. And that's what I was going to do with papaitan. But since we ran out of papaitan mix, we're gonna do this parang osso buco style. Alright, so we put that there. Yan. Yan pa lang, parang puno na. Haha. Okay. So we'll see, ha? I mean, don't panic. We'll do something about it. So we mix it. Right? You mix it so that the how do you call this, the powder coats not just the vegetables, no, but also your tripe. Okay? Yan. You can almost smell it already. Can you guys smell it from there? Yan, no? Okay? So keep on mixing lang because lalo na the tripe, ha, it's going to stick to the bottom of your kawa. So magkakaroon ng parang sinulid yan sa ilalim. But, that's okay. If any of you have tasted toasted ox tripe, oh shish. That's the best thing you could taste. Huh? So, really, it's not something I am avoiding here. The tutong is not something I'm afraid of or I'm avoiding. Now, the last thing I'm going to add, no, is the star of the show. This one, the beef shanks, no, or the bulalo. Now, if you notice, hindi ko na siya pinutol. I didn't cut it na. Because I want it to naturally fall apart. So, sa kakahalo ko, maghihiwa-hiwalay yan. Alright, so like here. Kunyari, let's put it there. 1, 2, wow, this is a lot of meat, huh? 4, 6, that's 8. Wow. So, that's 2 kilos of bulalo. Alright? And for some of you that are looking for the bone, mamaya pa yun. We'll do that later. So ayan, kita nyo, sobrang puno na siya, oh, right? So we're gonna keep that bulalo or that beef shank intact, okay? Because as we mix it, I'm quite sure it's gonna fall apart, okay? Yeah. Alright, so now, syempre, it won't be bulalo if you don't have the bulalo itself. So that's the last thing to come in. So, bone marrow, this one. Okay, don't touch it now, don't scoop it out. Let the bone marrow fall naturally, okay, inside what you're trying to cook. So you just put it here. There. Okay, you just put it there and let it, you know, you let the bone marrow fall naturally into the soup or into the sabaw. And I'm sure at this point some of you are saying, wait, did you forget the sabaw? No, I did not. Okay? So, I wanted to coat it all first, no? With flavor, with the powder, okay? And the last thing that comes in is the sabaw. Okay? So, what I did is, in this particular case, ito yung pinagkuluan ng bulalo. Alright? So, this is beef broth, but I mix the remaining 2 packs of Mamacita's caldereta mix in here. Okay, so, there. Yan. Now, you gotta mix it kasi nasa ilalim yung ano niyan eh. They settle sa ilalim, right? So, there. Now, you're gonna need to put more sabaw pa. Because, you know, obviously, di ba? Kulang pa siya. So, we get more of that bulalo soup, no? Okay. Another 2 cups. There. You have to be careful nga kasi otherwise aapaw siya eh, no?
Sa kasi.
Yan. Now, we're gonna have to do something else, no? Actually, kasya pa to ng isang tasa pa. Pero, what we're gonna do first is, kasi you're gonna have to mix this, no? I put in, ito yung parang pampalapot ko, no? These are crushed tomatoes, okay? So, it's a can of crushed tomatoes. So, it's gonna give it color. Yan, oh. It's gonna give it thickness. Right? Yan. Whew. I'm so happy nagkasya. Okay? We're almost done. No? And, final touches. You get your cracked pepper. I like to use cracked pepper eh. Semi-ground. I don't wanna use yung perfectly ground na pepper. Parang walang character eh. This one adds a bit of a crunch. It adds a bit of heat. And of course, put a couple of bay leaves. Yung malalaki. Again, I keep on reminding you. Put the big ones. So that people don't make a mistake of putting it into their mouth pag ayaw nila. Okay? Pag maliit kasi masyado yan, parang nasubo na pala nila, then all of a sudden, they're gonna go, yak, ano yun? No? So no surprises, okay? Let them know what's getting into their mouth. So if they like it, fine. If they don't like it, they can just pluck it out. So I like to leave those bay leaves malalaki. So you know what? This is basically done already, no? But we're gonna have to wait some more. Kasi, you know, malambot na lahat yan sa loob, no? No doubt about it. But you'd like to simmer it to make sure that you're getting the right, how do you call this? Parang the right level of infusion. You can't infuse flavor. Of course, we did not do, there are two ways eh. One is through the powder. Yun yung pinaka-insurance natin, di ba? We did it through the powder, kaya nga sigurado tayo na lahat yan may lasa, kahit na maubusan pa siya ng sauce. Kasi if you take a look at this, mas madami yung laman kaysa sa sauce. It always happens in this house. My mom calls it puro. Well, ganun talaga kami, puro-puro. Now, I want more sauce. But I don't want this to overflow. And I want it a bit thicker. So what do I do? Okay? Here's what I'm going to do now. This was not part of the plan, but sabi nga natin, pivot or improvise, right? So I'm going to get a can of tomato paste. Okay? A can of tomato paste. Pakibukas lang yung isa, Gina. So you get one of these, Yan, Hunt's tomato paste. You get one of them. You open it, and you mix it in a can of bulalo soup or broth. Okay? So that's gonna, that's gonna make it, kumbaga parang thicker. And at the same time, may flavor siya. Tapos, yung essence ng bulalo nandun pa rin. Walang tapon. Okay? So, yan, So, can you see it bubbling now? Yan. Sorry, the camera's a bit malayo because I put it on a stand. I'll get better at this one day. It's just that, I'm doing this on my own and medyo mahirap. Okay. Wow. Take a look at this. Huh? You know what? I think I'm gonna do this again because it's such a pleasant accident that happened. So, sa gitna mo nalagay, Gina. Ay, nakamix pa. Mix mo muna. Tinidor gamitin mo para mas maano siya. Yan, See? All of the goodness is now there. So, the bulalo now, since, it's soft naman talaga. Ayan. So, sandali, ha? Okay, so this is what the paste looks like. Ayan, It's tomato paste, with bulalo broth. So, we'll pour it here. Start from the center. Kasi if I put it sa side, aapaw talaga siya. So, yan. Be careful lang. Be careful. You gotta manage this. Hindi mo, pag ganito kapuno yung food, ay, nako. You have to be on top of it, Hindi ka pwedeng iniiwanan mo ito dahil mahirap na. Ayan, Okay. Now, just to help you out, kaya nga live ito di ba? I'm sure you guys face emergencies like this and some of you panic. Okay? I'll tell you what to do. Pahingi nung sandok, Gina, na bilog. Okay? I'll tell you what to do. So, bilog. Bilog. Tingnan mo ang kamay ko. Ano yung shape ng kamay ko? Yan. Okay, pahingi ng bowl. Yung ginamit na bowl. Okay, what you're gonna do, yung ginamit na bowl, asan yung... So, what you're going to do, you're gonna fish out some of this. Okay, kasi, ayan umaapaw siya, di ba? So, you take it out ng konti because you'll reintroduce this later on Okay? But you take out some of the sauce. Yan. Para medyo maging siya. So you have enough space to move around. Kasi you can reintroduce it naman, lalo na pagka na-serve mo na siya. Now, sometimes you have to get a little laman, just to make some space. Go ahead and do that. This is practically cooked already kasi. Okay? So when you're confronted with with a situation na ganyan, don't panic. Okay? Just simply take out some of it, Now you have some space to move around. Okay? So, like dito, umaapaw siya. Ayan, you move it around there. Yan, So now it's okay na naman. It's at the right level ulit, di ba? Binawasan lang natin. Tapos later, when you're about to put it na in your lalagyan, if you have a big Pyrex bowl or whatever, you can simply just add that back. Yeah. Alright. So at this point, yan, no? You're seeing the bubbles already, right? So at this point, you want to now parang do your taste test. Kung may kulang ba, do I need to add some, some salt? Do I need to add more pepper if it lacks kick? No? Do I add the soy sauce or seasoning or what? So, basically what you need to do is you just need to taste it. And you know what? I don't need to put anything. No need. But, to give it character, okay, I'm going to get some vinegar. Okay? I'm gonna get some vinegar. You know, I do this pag this is a Spanish, Spanish way of eating your food na may sauce, no? Whether it's callos or red beans or lengua, we like to put some red wine vinegar and a little bit of olive oil. So that's what I'm going to do. So take a look, right? Just put it there. Actually, some people, they put red wine naman. Pwede rin naman. Some people put beer. That's okay. Alright? And then, you add some olive oil. Okay, now you know what some means, right? The Dowden definition of some is different. Okay. So, there. Now, I can almost smell some sokarat forming sa ilalim. Okay? Then later on, as we mix this or as we put this into the Pyrex, no? We're just gonna add back the sauce that we got from kanina. Alright? So there you have it, guys, no? I'm gonna, oh well, you can see it naman. I don't need to put it near you. There, oh. So, really nice. You've got really nice chunks of beef in here. There, ang lalaki, oh, right? You've got your sausages. You have your bacon. And, to the suerte ones, you've got this one. See? Your bulalo. Huh? Nice, right? So later on, as we mix this, that bulalo or the bone marrow is gonna mix with the sauce and make it really, really thick. So I think that's it. In 5 minutes, this is gonna be ready to serve. So I hope you enjoyed our osso buco with ox tripe and Italian sausage. Thank you. I'll save this and share it later on. Let me know what you think. Have a great Sunday.